So in case you didn't know, Tower Heroes will be getting a quote-unquote Halloween update this year. Everyone is excited for a particular map that might make it into the game. It just so happens to be a map that I covered last year, that being Moonlight Manor. The reason for this is because the badges had recently released, which curiously start with the letter M. Typically when these badges pre-release the letters, it signifies the map's name. Now you can see why people are excited. However, others have mentioned that this badge only has one M, not two. So it can't be Moonlight Manor due to this reason. Some examples that give credence to their argument would be Burrow Brawl. I mean, this map's pre-release badges had the letters BB. Even last year's Halloween map, Creepy Carnival, which is something we covered, had the letter CC. However, others say that this isn't always the case. Like, for example, 2021's Christmas map, Bustling Bakery, only had one letter B instead of two. Last year's other Halloween map, Pumpkin Paranoia, while having two letters, doesn't necessarily fit the argument either, as Pumpkin Paranoia should have been the letters PP, but instead has the letters PM, standing for pumpkin or pumpkin map, only giving a preview to the first half of the map name. So yeah, Moonlight Manor is back on the table. Well, no. In the middle of September, Hilo did say that for this year's Halloween, there will be an event which we now know is the confirmed contracts making a return, and that he would rather just have a normal update. And to further the point, Halloween this year probably won't be focused on Halloween. To further add salt to the wound, Moonlight Manor's description changed. Why is this important? Here, I'll read to you last year's Moonlight Manor description. Moonlight Manor is a Tower Heroes map submission. The old Moonlight Manor, once a lively place full of joy and cheers, now left in ruin. The heroes are sent here to investigate the strange ongoings, only to discover that they are trapped, and something, or rather someone, doesn't want them to leave. The only option left is to fight their way through the waves of spooky enemies and uncover the mystery of Moonlight Manor. So again, why is this important? Well, here's this year's description. So it says, thank you for all the support, but I'm taking Moonlight elsewhere. Perhaps the mysteries of the old manor will be solved one day in the future. For now, I'll keep this place open, so if you want to take a look, you're free to do so. So as you can see, it doesn't appear that Moonlight Manor would even make it into Tower Heroes. To me, it reads as though this map will appear in another game. Now, a conspiratorial mind might think, well, Hilo said probably, thus he is not 100% guaranteed to follow his word, and maybe the creator of Moonlight Manor changed his description so no one could trace this game, making it into Tower Heroes. Now, that's all nice and whatnot, but there isn't enough supporting evidence to that claim. It is true, though, that Index and Hilo are friends, so there is a slight chance, but I'm not betting it all on that. Ah, yes, the Moonlight Manor. Huh? Is that moving? Oh! It's awake! It's scanning! I mean, come on. This is the most perfect Halloween map ever created. The atmosphere, the music, the creepy vibe that this place gives, the house, the trees. Look, there's pumpkins around. Like, come on! We got some moon crescent lamps. It's beautiful. Seems like the enemies come out of the manor itself as well as the tomb. Is that a gargoyle? Then they walk all the way here to the car. I'm assuming the lore is that the car is broken, right? We're doing our best to fix it. But of course, the creatures don't want us to leave. Oh, you got a dirty pond. Good. Who the hell is this? Are those double O's or are those I's? I can't even tell. There's a bat flying around. I mean, mana's pretty much the same. I mean, nothing's really changed here. At least as far as I can tell. I don't know. It's been a year, so it's hard to recollect something from a year ago. Ah, the showcase room. Under construction. What is that? What? Was that there before? I don't recall. Enemies plus bosses. That's what we're here for. I'm not gonna bother reading any of this. I'm just gonna look at the characters. We got a ghost here. Look at the melting candle on top of their heads. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better starter. Possessed painting. If I recall, I think you do a certain amount of damage to it, and then the painting comes more to life, if that makes sense. Something like that. I don't know. Haunted phonograph. I need this as a follower. This is a good follower. Look how lively and cartoonish that looks. Amazing animation. The vacuum ghost. Perfect. Very fitting for Luigi's Mansion. Or, I mean, here they make a Ghostbusters reference, so fitting. Poltergeist. Oh, man. Yo, I like the floating items around it. I would want this as a follower, too. I feel like it should look more aggressive. I mean, it's a poltergeist, right? But, you know, Tower Hero style, so whatever. Shade. I like that glitchy animation it has. Very fitting. Coffin creeps? I don't remember these enemies. I genuinely don't remember these enemies. Looks like they're working with a coffin as a contraption. That's neat. I like that. Very lively machinery here. Possessed armor. Much like the coffin creeps, they also work in unison. I like the idea behind this. Very cool. Ah, the bat. This is a really cool looking bat. The gargoyle, we saw that around the manor. Just lying around. Okay, it's an enemy. Hollow. This one is meh, I guess. I mean, it's just a regular stump, just without anything inside it. But still fitting. Wicked. There's a white one, there's a purple one. The white one has a purple flame, but the purple one has a yellow flame. Shouldn't this have been white? I mean, I thought they were switching colors here. All right, whatever. Creeping vine. This one is not that exciting, like, at all. T-bone. This one's mid. I don't know. This one's okay, I guess. Like the shovel that's impaled in its head. Kind of implying that someone tried digging that area but hit the skull. A grave golem. Was that here before? I don't recall that. Of course, the golems are always impressive, no matter what map submission. Cursed TV. Oh, yeah. I know I said I wasn't going to read any of this stuff, but it does say that it acts like the possessed painting. So that's pretty neat. Huh? There's a visitor. What are you doing here, stranger? The bosses. This is what I'm here for. The Undertaker. So I'm assuming this is the easy boss. Looks quite fitting. Looks quite all right. Masquerade. This one is cool. I like this medium boss. You know what? I grew fond of jesters. Oh no, the house! It's broken! Look at its animation! It's in T-pose! It's not doing anything, but you know what? I mean, I do have last year's coverage, so you could look at that instead. The manor itself, the hard mode boss. That is so cool, dude. I need this! I need this as a follower! I need this as an enemy! I really like the concept that the house sort of breaks itself apart, right? To create this. So cool, man. Oh, the chandelier has its tail? I don't think I recall that. All right, well, that's it for the manor. I mean, it was just kind of a homage, revisiting the Moonlight Manor. But please, please, Pixelbit, if you ever do make a Halloween map, make it this! Please! Last year we got Creepy Carnival. This year it should be Moonlight Manor. I know that I said that there's probably like a good chance that it won't make it, but I want to be wrong on this. I want to be wrong on this, please! All right, well, that's it for me. And with that, I'm going to be calling it here. Goodbye. Goodbye.